Hello my gorgeous Virgo, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your weekly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you my gorgeous Virgolini, and it's in between the 6th and the actual 12th of June 2022. So this weekly horoscope tarot card focus is for you my gorgeous Virgolini, and it's in between the 6th and the actual 12th of June 2022. It's like, oh my god, the news of your lifetime, it's about to land into your life at the beginning of this week, and the news of your lifetime, it's going to surprise you so much, because it's to do with a part of your life that was worrying you like a lot. It was draining so much out of you over the last 12 months, and this news that I'm talking about, it's going to be completely different to what you expected. You were expecting some kind of dark lala type moment, dark lalish type of moment, but at the same time, this is actually going to work out for you so perfectly. And I say that this is going to work out for you so perfectly because it's to do with you worrying so much over the last, I would even go up to the last 15 months very strongly, but over the last 12 months, it was heightened so much. You were worrying and it was bringing you down, and you have no idea how powerful you are. And not that it made you feel like kind of pessimistic, but it did bring you down and your energy quite a lot. So you were worrying about this. So it's to do with a certain news, certain information that you were waiting for, but it's actually going to, from what you thought that it's going to be like, oh my god, something so negative and dark. No baby, no. This is going to surprise you so much, because the things that you thought that were against you will most certainly, most importantly, work in your favor. So this is brilliant. And it's going to set you on such a wonderful path from the beginning of the week, where you're going to realize, oh my god, and then suddenly, oh my god, suddenly something is going to get shortened so much. It's going to create like a spiritual shortcut towards towards the very specific point in your life when it comes to your immediate future. You're going to suddenly realize that you have everything you need in order to make the necessary move. You've got everything you need in order to make the necessary step. And this is going to be giant, this is going to be huge, but at the same time it's going to be just as important, okay? Because now, after this moment in time, my gorgeous Virgo, you are moving on with your life like a big mama, like there is no tomorrow. You are going to make such a big move here. After this moment in time, things are going to feel so much brighter, things are going to feel so much lighter when it comes to your life. You are going to start the process here. My goodness, you're going to start the process here, and that moment in time, by the time you get to the last part of this week, it's all about an opportunity that you're going to take on, that is going to come, that is going to arise from it so much, through this spiritual shortcut. And that opportunity, it's going to take another 7 months, and after 7 months, your life is going to explode in the best possible way. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So January 2023 is going to be absolutely a year, the time, and it's going to mark the beginning of the year where you are going to reach such a remarkable breaking point in your life. And whatever you just imagine now how your life is going to be, by that moment in time, there is so much that is going to change. So you just have to understand to keep being persistent and stay on top of things, my gorgeous Virgolini. Now it's time, okay? You are gonna come across a rather conflicting influence, this week, at the beginning of this week as well. And this conflicting influence is gonna come like a God's gift as well, because through that situation, you're gonna realize something new about a very specific person in your life. But at the same time, you're gonna find this so rewarding, because that in itself is just basically, you are gonna be able to, after this moment in time, to protect yourself in the best possible way and not repeating the same mistake. So it's about this self-satisfaction that you're going to feel here, but at the same time is the crucial advice that you are going to get and gain out of this situation. Realization, advice is what you're going to learn out of it. It's going to be mind-blowing, because at this moment in time exactly exactly which part of your life you're going to be able to actually focus on in order to make one of the biggest investments. This is going to lead towards one of the biggest investments in your life, one of the biggest investments of your life. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Virgolini, this is going to be so big because naturally your bravery is going to increase through your own kind of like a confidence, you know. This is going to help you to keep your feet very firmly on the ground, but at the same time it's going to increase your bravery, and your bravery, your own bravery, is going to make that necessary impact when it comes to you being responsible to yourself, you know. But at the same time you realizing that you have to be persistent. You will be facing a certain task, my gorgeous Virgolini, okay? That task is everything, because it is going to be challenging situation when you're going to think like, oh my God, I had enough of this, I had enough of that. No, baby, no. Before the big part of our lives, we are always facing, before something big unfolds, like a big lotus spiritual moment, we are always facing like a bit of a challenge. It's the way this world is the way this life is, it's the way our spiritual journey is. So it looks like you're going to be facing like a final little bit of challenge when it comes to that specific situation here. So it's all about being persistent and knowing that this is something that you need to do. Be persistent when it comes to that task. Be persistent, be persistent, be persistent. By you being persistent, you're also going to realize, you know, who to avoid, because there is someone who is going to come closer towards you. There is someone who is going to start walking towards you at around the midweek, but you will know something is not going to feel right, and you will know that this person is not a good person, and this person is kind of using people, and you will be able to kind of stop this person from kind of using you, because you will know, you will be able to kind of like benefit from this specific information that you are going to have at this moment in time. So this is only going to work for you really nicely, because it's going to help you to make the relevant adjustment at that moment in your life. You know, I really like it because it's all about, you know, the midweek, there is a massive problem that is going to come to an end. Resolution of the massive problem. It's immediately going to bring a solace and healing into your life, because it's about a very important big part of your life that is going to unfold as the actual satisfactory result. But I will tell you something, that the compromise is going to be playing an important part of here. You will be left with an option. Would you like to have a compromise? Yeah, absolutely, yeah. You don't need to have a compromise, because, you know, whichever way you go, you get, you know, out of the situation. But to get the maximum out of it, I would definitely 1,000,000 suggest you to have a compromise. And you will know that this compromise is going to take just an additional little bit longer, but then again, the amount of things that you're going to get out of it is going to be remarkable, because something is going to surprise you big time when it comes to that compromise. So this is something that I need you to pay attention to, my gorgeous Virgolinis. Indeed, it's about this inspiration, but then again, at the same time, you have to understand to continue to follow this path, okay? You need to understand to continue to follow this path. The more you follow this path, the more powerful you are going to be. Just remember this. The last part of this week, my gorgeous Virgolini, remember, it's all about this opportunity. Like, my goodness, the opportunity that I've mentioned before. The last part of this week is bringing you a brand new opportunity into your life. Something completely new, something completely different. But this is only the beginning stages of these opportunities, you know. So it's all about the hope and inspiration and this really feel-good feeling that you are going to have. But at the same time, it boils down to the same thing. You have to trust yourself. You must trust yourself above everything and anything else. And at the same time, you must trust yourself when it comes to discontinuance. You know, the certain specific part of your life, yes, it's gonna disappoint you a little bit, but it was like kind of dragging over the last 9 months indeed. So you have to be honest with yourself. What is slowly came to an end and what is coming to an end. Just remember that there is going to be an omen, very specific and unusual sign and omen that you are going to have. And that sign and omen that you are going to have at the end of the week is going to make you aware, and it's going to confirm you that the specific part of your life, it came to an end. So you just have to you just have to cut it out of your life and move on. So remember about that important sign and omen that you are going to have. have. This omen, it's also going to make you aware of the fact that, you know, it's the time for adjustment now. And then almost immediately after that moment in time, someone is going to be on your mind who is so influential in the best possible way, and you're going to remember what that person said, and their words are going to be ringing in your ears. And the more you kind of focus on these words, the more kind of excited you are going to feel, you know. So it's a brilliant, so it's all about your bravery and capacity at the same time, which is going to come out of it, you know. You will know that at the end of the week, you know, the part of this progress is to face the unknown, and unknown is coming, but it's required from you to be brave, and that's all, which is exactly what you are going to do. My gorgeous Virgolini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. So I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.